That's a bomb.
Hostage is down. I repeat, hostage is down.
Suspect down here. Needs Thames ASAP. Get down!
Civilians hit.
What's happening, nerds? Sorry, I got lost here a little bit. Just kind of vibing to the music here in the main menu. So, welcome back to Ready or Not. This is a slow, methodical, tactical, first-person shooter SWAT Team simulator. And I am just the guy to play it. My name is Chase Randolph. I'm an author. I write science fiction books. Like this one. This is a first edition book that was published in 2020, and my publisher shut down because other things happened in 2020, like COVID. And now I have formed my own publishing company called Nerdsmith Consolidated. And I guess I'll keep telling you while the game's loading. This is taking a lot longer than usual. Nerdsmith Consolidated and I will soon be publishing a second edition of the book here. Let's see what our mission is. Elephant. Active shooting has been reported at a community college. Alright. I went to a community college. I have 3 associate's degrees. I got them all in 5 semesters in avionics and electronics technology, plus the general ed stuff. So I approached my college from the north side. So we'll start on the north side. Welcome to the channel. Please subscribe. You can see not just my bearded face and me playing video games, but, get updates on my books, my publishing, my releases. Because, to be blunt, I'm still making, the way I think of it, I'm still making real books. I don't have AI helping me. I'm not getting plot ideas or character names. I'm not having generated cover art. This is a hand-painted watercolor that the original is hanging on my hallway, hanging on the wall in my hallway behind me. This is painted by my grandfather.
Doctor,
Making things that have
there may be
souls still.
one or multiple active shooters on site. Move quickly and clear the area.
Move quickly, he says.
Back.
Alright, here we go. I've done a lot of things. Not just writing. I've worked for maintenance in commercial aviation on large, jets, literally on 747s. And this guy on the right. Let's see if I can peek.
Hands on your head, now!
Can you hear the breathing?
Hands up, do it now!
After working on commercial aviation, I did defense manufacturing.
Get down on the floor! Get on the ground, now! Get down, I want to see hands!
Working on
Trust me, it's the smart thing to do.
manufacturing cables, harnesses, wiring, circuit boards, equipment
Good to
Talk
go.
to element.
for
Trailers en route.
defense equipment, drones, launchers, missiles. And that's what I did up until recently. But can I kick it? I'm not doing that now. Safe room that's been activated but emptied. among other things, I've also participated in USPSA-style shooting competitions. I have friends and family that are law enforcement. I've spent my entire life around firearms in
They just killed a hostage.
one way or another. So I feel like, you know, my plethora of life experiences have trained me well to do all of these things. Be it playing
Just heard that a hostage has been killed.
these games,
Hurry, entry team.
you know, in a proper manner,
Get on the ground now.
or, you know, you're writing. You know, one of the phrases that I've used was, you know, you have to have adventures in order to write adventures.
Ready.
Everything's gonna be okay.
So I've been places, I've seen things, you know, I've done stuff. I've
Talk
worked on the
reporting.
pit crew
Excellent
of
work.
an
Don't
off-road
stop now.
racing team and crawled around inside
Hostage killed. Pick it up.
massive jets. Isn't this where we just came from? Yeah. So I feel like I'm uniquely qualified
Fucking gun now.
to do these kinds of things, to tell these stories.
Suspect is down and in need of medical attention.
Cuffin.
Talk reporting. Stabilize them and we'll send
We
EMTs.
got a suspect here in need of medical attention.
Shit.
Lead, this is
Civilian.
Doc. Clean house and we'll take them out.
Come out slowly. Come out now.
where I can see them.
Hands
Show us
up.
the front and back of your hands.
Down on your knees. Hands up.
I got you. Don't worry.
I top up my shotgun here because the rule is if you're not shooting it, you're feeding it.
Ready.
Shotguns take a long time to load,
Good to go.
This is Doc.
and if it
Great
runs
work.
dry,
Keep
you
going.
know, it's going to take a really long time to load. And because you have the lower capacity, you know, you might as well, you know, because you can't do, you know, a whole magazine swap. You have to load cartridges, shells, individually. And, you know, that takes time. So you might as well do it a little bit at a time. And not
Hostage has just
all at
been
once.
executed.
Put your fucking hands up. Hands on your head. Do it now. Police, get your hands up. Hands up. Drop to your LSPD. Don't move. Hands on your head.
let the NPCs secure those guys.
We're with the LSPD.
Well, I said open the door.
Turn around and stay still.
Civilian is secured.
Entry
Keep
team, this is Todd.
Got it.
Hurting
Trailer is
hostages. We're just too damn slow, but we don't know where they are.
Talk. Civilian, good to go.
Doc here. Proceed with mission.
That's a bomb.
Hostage is down. I repeat, hostage is down.
Suspect down here. Needs Thames.
Get
ASAP.
down.
I'm glad the NPCs are here with me. And they dealt with that guy who's now screaming in the background, getting what he's deserving, being part of this
Doc to lead.
problem, setting bombs
Going
and
into cuff.
committing
Get
violence.
down. I wanna see hands.
Secured.
Turn around. Keep your hands up.
Moving into handcuff.
Did you see any more of them?
Guns full. Just checking. Alright, we got that guy.
Good to go.
Civvy is ready.
Sounded like a shot came from this way. Let's
Continue with objective.
try and find the rest of the problem. I'm gonna stick my fancy... Alright, that door is open. My fancy mirror gun. What's in here?
Get down.
Cutting the pie. Alright. Computer lab is empty. People left in a hurry. Their bags are still here. Are we gonna have a mission failure if they execute too many hostages. Part of the problem is I'm doing this, completely organically. I don't have advanced knowledge of, the area. I have played this game before, but I haven't played all the missions. I haven't played all of the missions enough to be familiar with them if I have played them. I have, some friends, and we played together, in a multiplayer facet. All right, there's the library, and unlock. Thank you. This is my first time playing a lot of these levels, and it's my first time doing this single player.
Civilians hit.
This is Talk. Notifying medical.
I'll get him ready.
Got a suspect down here.
Talk to lead.
I got beat up on that
Proceed
one.
with your mission.
I was hoping the
Talk.
books would cover me, but apparently
Trailers
we had an
incoming.
empty shelf, and
I'll get him ready.
the shotgun did the work. Why he's got bandoliers of shotgun shells on his chest, even though he was carrying a rifle, not a shotgun, I don't know, but the shotgun did the work. Oh, there's the problem. We had 2 guys in here. Well, at least we have 2 hostiles dealt with. I am surprised that there are... I hear another bomb. I'm surprised that there are this many active shooters. I know... let's use Columbine as an example.
Talk to element. Clock is ticking, entry team. Find that bomb.
There was... 2 guys with explosives. And... fortunately for them, some or all of... I don't remember. Some or all of those explosives didn't work. This is a lot more than 2 guys. We're what, 4 or 5 down now?
I gotta call my parents.
Lead, this is Talk. All bombs are rendered safe. Good work, entry team.
Oh,
I was going to class and then I heard gunshots.
I guess this is it. Interesting placement of the bombs. They have one here at the top of the stairs, and the other
More
one
than one.
was down at the bottom of this lecture hall. They're both close to each other, but neither are in locations that are going to be particularly damaging. It's not like it's going to bring the building down. I don't know. We got a little propane tank and some sort of initializer directional blast charge. Who knows what this is? If that's a big old block of C4, alright. It'd be a pretty big explosion. It might do something. Anyway.
Element, this is Talk. You performed your duties to the absolute bare minimum today. Report to debrief. That's a wrap.
We lost, what, three hostages? I don't know how many were executed. Civilians rescued 9 out of 14. 5 civilians were killed. Well, everybody's stressed now, understandably. That is one of the interesting things of this single-player aspect of this game. Normally, if we're playing with the homies, and I'm 3-4 guys, actual people playing, it's no big deal. But when we have this team of NPCs, we have to manage their stress levels. So they start as one level, and then they move up to anxious, and then stressed, and then crisis, and then after a crisis, either they resign, or the therapist stages an intervention,
Report to staff training.
something like that.
Officer Bewley, report to
So
staff training.
I've got a little tablet on my chest here, part of my armor. You can see all these guys are stressed, these guys are content, those ones are anxious, no big deal. So I have all of these different team members, and look, I have another slot here. I can hire another one. A negotiator sounds like he's got 15 years experience. It's a little old, no offense. I'm gonna go with the pacifier here. Anyway, we're gonna swap guys around on the team. That way, we have fewer stressed people. Right? I know these guys are anxious, not content, but anxious is a lower level than stressed. And now these other guys we can send to the therapist. Problem is we can only have 3 people in therapy at a time. See, now this says therapy is full. So, I mean, we have the option we could fire them and then rehire a new content guy in their place, but that's not a thing you do to a man. You know, if he's stressed or in crisis because of the things he's done for his job and the things he's accomplished or been forced to do in the line of duty, been shot at, forced to shoot people, seen other people, you know, murdered, executed, high on drugs, injured, other things I'm not going to say because I don't want to hurt the YouTube algorithm, but, you know, if you've subscribed to the channel and seen previous episodes of me playing this game, you know that, you know, there are underaged people that have been exploited, or people that aren't necessarily underaged, but are being taken advantage of.
Officer Kelly,
And all of
please
these
report
are
to
real
staff training.
things, and
Officer Kelly, report to staff
a
training.
person dealing with that kind of stuff, or any kind of trauma, it's not going to help them by just taking away their job. But all of these real things, these human emotions, are part of everyone's life experience, and I'm not sure if it's to my advantage or to my detriment. I've had a lot of life experience, and I think this helps add some realism, some of that grit to my writing. Sorry, I talk with my hands a lot. They're not in camera. That grit that, you know, my writing can have, that, you know, real human storytelling will have, and not necessarily some AI-generated stuff thing. And both my writing and the art we're putting on it is real, is human, is made by hand, has errors, places where you can tell, you know, that the penciled writing, it shook. You can hear the scratch of the lead on the paper. You can smell the pages of the book. So check out the links down in the description. Join our Discord community. Look at the merch store that Nerdsmith Consolidated has that will be supporting the books that will be released as soon as I humanly possibly can. Because, like I said, I wrote this book in 2017, and I spent 2018 writing it. It got editing it. I spent 2018 editing it, and in 2019 I went under a publishing contract. Let's look at the next mission since I'm here. And, okay, this is one of the ones I've played with people. This is going to be hard, single player. You know, in 2019 my book went under contract, and in 2020, you know, it was published, and then my publisher shut down in 2022, and I've spent the time since writing more books, making the second edition of this one that will be bigger and better in every way. The only thing that cannot be improved is this art, this picture, this image, this hand-painted watercolor that was done by my grandfather that I am infinitely grateful for. And I cannot wait to share that, to share this, my life's work, with you and with the world. There is a part of my soul that I have put into this. And there's a whole lot more I still have to give. Please, read my book. and let's nerd harder together. Thank you.